Hello and welcome to what is truly a unique occasion in front of the Sky Sports cameras, a football match the likes of which you have never seen before, because Arsenal fan and F1 World Champion Lewis Hamilton has assembled some of his Highbury heroes to take on a team captained by none other than Arsenal record goal scorer Thierry Henry, who is now on our side. Let's go and have a word with the captains. Okay, does this feel a little bit like a dream to you?
It feels pretty strange, yeah, definitely. I can't believe I'm on the pitch with all these legends.
And how exactly did you assemble all these guys for this time on a Monday morning?
Saw them in the street, offered, they said yes. It's going to be weird, I'm going to have to play against Arsenal. That's the weirdest thing for me, actually. But it is a dream also, come true for me to play against him.
To be wearing the kit, look at this. Can we?
Pretty cool.
You do, you look sensational. Does it feel right? Does it feel good?
It feels great. Yeah, well, I've never actually played in front of people. You know, when I was like 15, we would play, no one would be watching apart from some parents, so this is going to be a bit strange. It's normal for them.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Enjoy. Well, we're all set for some champagne football, but who's going to end up on the top step of the podium for this one? Your commentators are the voices of football and of Formula One, whether it's 2 feet or 4 wheels. Martin and Martin, Brundle and Tyler.
Well, thank you, Natalie. Team news for you. This is Lewis Hamilton's turbocharged team. The reigning Formula One world champion and huge Arsenal fan finds himself on the same side as his heroes, Ray Parlour, Sol Campbell and Robert Pires. Surely not a case of be careful what you wish for. It could have been the Premier League for the goalkeeper Tubes, the Ryman Premier League, but Leatherhead's loss has been Soccer AM's gain. Thierry Henry, of course, facing former teammates, and after the likes of Arsenal and Barcelona, finds himself in the colours of Team Sky, following the path from top player to top pundit taken by his teammates today, Jamie Redknapp, Jamie Carragher and Paul Merson. In goal, Carlo Cudicini, still revered at Chelsea. With a great sense of anticipation here with this galaxy of stars, here we go. It is a great honour to be working with Martin Brundle and to be watching these players. I thought I'd done my last commentary on most of them. Here's Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry. And tell us about Lewis Hamilton, the footballer, Martin.
Good to work with you, Martin. Yes, the beautiful game played by beautiful people. Obviously, we know Hamilton's got the speed. Does he have the touch? I have to say, watching him in the warm-up, he had some lovely moves going on, and already we've got what should be the feature of the match, which is Thierry Henry fighting with Lewis Hamilton.
Chris Foy is the referee, incidentally.
Oh, he's down already.
There's been an incident off the ball here, I have to say. Henry's in trouble. One of the great gentlemen of the football pitch in the past. What about this? Here is Lewis Hamilton.
Show us your skills, Lewis. Come on.
Oh, there it is. I think it's an own goal. Jamie Redknapp may have got the touch there. And it's 1-0 to Hamilton over Henry.
And well deserved. That was coming along, wasn't it? But nice move in there from Lewis.
Can they keep the great Thierry at bay? Maybe not, maybe not. 1-1. A touch of class. As they say in football, you never lose it.
Superb skills there from Thierry Henry. Look at the Lewis sort of stuck his foot in really, but didn't get anywhere near the ball, and that released Henry to put that massive strike into the back of the net. I just sense they're starting to get a little bit more serious about this now. The adrenaline's flowing and the ball is in the back of the net.
Robert Pires gets the final touch. Hamilton back in front. Well, the Sky side are trailing. It's been a big step from Thierry Henry. Only retired from playing football in December, to now being asked to talk about the game for a living, and he's doing it very well. Bit of a shunt there, I think.
Yes, right beside us there against the fence. So I tell you what, they're not hanging back on Lewis, are they? They're not cutting him any slack at all.
When's his next race, Martin?
Monaco in just under 2 weeks' time. I'm somewhat amazed that they're giving him no quarter whatsoever. Wow, all that.
Just off target from Campbell. It would be a bit of a story if he's not fit to race in Monaco, wouldn't it?
No, that would be more than a bit of a story.
There he is. Oh,
wrong way.
That's gone to Pires.
Lewis is finding himself some space down here, but he didn't get the ball.
Robert Pires, incidentally, just in front of us here, was playing quite recently in the newly founded Indian League, making a comeback in his early 40s. Still looks fit as a flea. Not quite the same description for Sol Campbell.
And who's going to win that tug of war?
Oh, fantastic.
That was
A little bit of swaz on it from Paul Merson to whip it into the far corner. That's quality.
2-all.
Yes, it's the hardest job in this game to keep the score, actually. Martin, you're doing a very good job. It is definitely 2-2.
You did advise me in the beginning to try and keep score.
Henry.
Even I'm starting to get
3-2, Jamie Carragher. After a bit of a mistimed effort from Jamie Redknapp, flew into the netting, but of course this game doesn't stop.
Nice little volley there, wasn't it? Yes, back of the net.
What are we now, 3-2?
Yes, we're 3-2.
Henry, Team Sky.
And they're laughing less, they're talking less, and they're playing more. This is all starting to get serious.
Well, no substitutes, which is unusual in this small-sided game.
No.
So they've got to go the distance, all 10 of them. Redknapp. Henry.
Rather psychedelic boots he wears.
Yeah, everybody does these days, except the old stagers like Ray Parlour, proper black boots. Set up by Hamilton for Parlour, who scored a lot of long-range goals in his time. Not this time. Campbell.
Lovely touch to Hamilton.
Yeah, everyone hoping that Lewis gets a goal here. I think even referee Chris Foy, but we'll see how the game develops.
Well, I think Lewis can claim a lot of the first goal for his side.
But I think the dubious goals panel are going to take it away from him.
Yeah, you could well be right there. In fact, I'd be absolutely sure you're right.
Towed back by Merson.
I thought they'd be sort of staying out of Lewis's zone a little bit, but actually I think he's getting more stick on the pitch than anybody else.
It's almost as if they're determined that he won't score.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Lewis, you want to come and try our sport out? Yeah. Let us show you how it is.
Here's Pires. Good save. Might have been outside the area there. Carlo Cudicini, as Chris Foy has spotted that. And he's blocked. Let you into a secret, Martin, that Carlo Cudicini was supposed to be in goal for the other team, but he couldn't face representing Arsenal.
So what happens now?
Well,
that doesn't appear to be 10 yards away
I
or
think
whatever.
10 yards would take us somewhere up to the M4, but oh, fantastic skill for the volley from Parlour, and a great block by Carlo Cudicini. Goodness me, 10 minutes have flown past here.
Well, I'm somewhat amazed to see, Martin, a little bit of sweat on the forehead of Lewis Hamilton. It's quite physical, isn't it? The game never stops.
Well, it's 3-2 at half-time.
So 3-2 up at half-time. Pretty good. You're not giving him any space, are you? Quite impressed with his skills?
No, I have to say. He was involved in their 2 goals, and I'm impressed. I don't know if I can drive a car like he plays football, so all praises to him. But I'm a bit tired now. I don't know why, actually. Maybe because it's too early. I gave a couple of balls away also. I guess I'm used to see that shirt and think that I'm playing with them. But no, overall I'm impressed, I have to say. And also him coming such a short notice and being able to come and do this with us and have fun, it's always good.
He's full of beans. I'll go and talk to him now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lewis?
The magic sponge.
Hey, nice touch. Nice assist. First goal there and then an assist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, quite impressive stuff.
I haven't played for like 15 years, so
Wow.
definitely feel it in my heart. Whoa.
How are you
So
feeling?
I keep going.
Yeah?
I never like to give up. So when the guy takes the ball from me, I want to get it back.
You've got a smile about that wide on your face. Your cheeks
that feels like a
aching.
warm-up session. Can we start again?
Second half, 10 minutes. Feeling
I feel
strong?
that should be the
Can you
warm-up
come
session.
back?
I'm gonna try.
3-2 down at the moment. You need to really dig in now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Don't worry.
Good stuff. Enjoy. Enjoy.
And Chris Foy's ready to get the second half underway.
I think they need more structure in each of these things. They're all running all over the pitch, so I think the second half should be a little bit better, I reckon.
It'll be a real test of what sort of shape these guys are in now.
Lewis already finding himself some space down here on the right wing. And across, oh lovely ball in there from Hamilton.
Made by Hamilton, scored by Pires. 3-3.
Yeah, and that was that was the best goal so far, I reckon, Martin.
Here's Parlour. Pires has got forward again. It's lured Cudicini out of his goal. Oh, it was a chance for Lewis Hamilton that he couldn't put away.
Yeah, I think he was a bit impatient on that one. Could have waited a little longer.
Oh, he's gone back and he's dispossessed Merson. He's putting it about now.
Second time on the deck for Lewis Hamilton. He's had a lot of hat-tricks in his career, but he doesn't want a third time down there. But once again, they're putting some manners on him. This boy's good in goal, isn't he? What's he called?
Carlo Cudicini.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, he is in his 40s now. You'd never know looking at him. Saw him at Chelsea yesterday where he's still revered.
If he's in his 40s, I don't like him anymore.
At least you don't like him anymore now because he's just denied Lewis Hamilton a goal.
Hamilton robbed there by the skills of Cudicini. I think Hamilton's going to unleash the equivalent of a qualifying lap at Monaco shortly and stick one in the back of the net.
Merson on the volley. Wow. Oh, well, that's the pick of the bunch. I wonder how he'll celebrate that later.
Look at this. This is such a pleasure to watch. The skill. We're having fun here today, but that was a pure skill.
Clip across. He couldn't quite find Pires that time with a replica of the goal early in the half. Campbell comes out to Parlour. Thanks to Merson's brilliance. Team Sky are leading. The Thierry Henry team. Pires, Cudicini playing heroically. Oh, a free kick given in favour of Lewis Hamilton by the Silver Fox himself, Chris Foy.
I think we're about to see Lewis on the deck for the third time. He thanks the referee. Did he just hand him 20 quid as well?
It's on the move again. Now here's a chance for Pires. Could set up Hamilton here, but unforgiving is Carragher. Campbell, Parlour, Pires. Beautifully constructed equaliser again. 4-4. Silky stuff. Henry.
Pace definitely slowing now. But if we were in a Formula One, we'd have moved the goalpost by now, a little bit one way or the other.
Now is this the chance for Lewis Hamilton? Oh, what another great save by Cudicini.
Unsighted as well.
Yeah, we could
he?
see absolutely. We weren't unsighted, but he was, and he stopped it. Pires. Hamilton. Oh, Carlo Cudicini, I don't think has quite read the script here.
I was just
Another
thinking the same thing.
extraordinary save from Pires.
And Lewis getting an elbow in the ribs again there. He's starting to lash out.
Are those who need his services represented here today? Because they are, they'll be terrified. Here's Jamie Redknapp. Oh, it's worth a replay, I think.
Are you sure?
Parlour, yes. Fired in by Ray Parlour.
5-4 then to Hamilton's team.
Not now.
That doesn't count. Lewis was doing his laces up.
5-all. And it's finished 5-all. Oh, we're going to have a penalty shootout. Well, great entertainment. You're summing up of the game, Martin Brundle.
Well, you can still see the skills coming through. They're here for fun, and it's great to see them out there on the pitch, but that competitive spirit, the determination, and just some lovely little touches. I really enjoyed it.
The penalty shootout starts here after a 5-all draw with Jamie Redknapp. First one converted.
I think you were saying this, but the ball looks so close to the net, it looks impossible to miss. That's before you put Cudicini in, I guess.
Yes. I think you might change your opinion in the next few moments.
Now, I wouldn't want to face Sol Campbell running up towards me, trying to kill me with a football.
There is a lot of Sol Campbell these days, and there you go. The brilliance of Cudicini.
Yeah.
It's just been in keeping with Cudicini's performance today. Carragher sends Tubes the wrong way. So the shootout 2-0 to Team Sky and Thierry Henry.
Do they have to stay on the line? Why don't they run towards the ball and close the angles down?
Because they have to stay on their line.
I thought so.
But they don't always, of course. It's a bit of the real thing. Try and kid the referee. And this time, Cudicini does go the right way, but just a bit too much power from Parlour.
I love the psychology of this. Having to guess, look somebody in the eye and guess what they're going to do next.
It's Paul Merson, who can't beat Tubes. Well done.
You know what I said about Merson, man of the match? Let's review that. I'm heading towards Cudicini now.
Well done, Tubes, for keeping out Paul Merson's attempt to baffle him with his technique. Now, here we go. Lewis Hamilton with a longer run-up.
One step.
Oh, well, that is a fantastic penalty.
I think that sums up Lewis Hamilton in a Formula One car. Unstoppable, frankly. Right in the middle too, wasn't it? Which, if your goalie's going to guess one side or the other, why not put it in the middle?
Well, that's often a technique, of course, used at the highest level of the game. We can't quite call this the highest level of the game. Oh, and Tubes went the right way, but too much power from Thierry Henry. So a bit of pressure on Robert Pires. Henry and Pires, of course, famously messed up a Premier League penalty, trying to be too clever playing for Arsenal a few years ago. Many of you remember that. But, no messing from Robert Pires this time.
I'm hoping you're keeping track of the goals, Martin.
Well, are the goalkeepers going to take the penalties? They should.
This is personal.
Yes.
Did it go in?
It did.
Go on, Tubes.
So Tubes.
There was a certain inevitability about that.
There was, that Carlo Cudicini has the final word in this wonderful five-a-side feast of football organised for Lewis Hamilton to fulfil a dream, but it's ended in defeat.
Well done, Lewis, for running around and really trying to make himself available and then going for goal. But you have to say, they cut him no slack whatsoever,
No,
did they?
absolutely none.
And I respect them for that too.
And it's not about the winning, it's about the taking part.
No, it's not.
Ha ha.
OK, well, Lewis, a great penalty from you wasn't quite enough. So I'm afraid the trophy goes here. Oh, yeah, please do.
Okay?
Sensational piece of silverware to hand over to Thierry Henry.
Congratulations, man.
That's the one I was missing.
Look at that. So, how was that for you? Fantastic.
It was great. It was great. My heart was racing quite a lot throughout the whole thing, but it was just so much fun, you know, getting to play with these guys on the pitch after you've been watching them for so many years. It was kind of very surreal.
Pretty physical as well at times.
Yeah, well, you know, when I used to play at school, and people that I used to play with will remember, I used to literally run, I was centre midfield, and I'd play defence, midfield, outsides, and up front. I just ran up and down the pitch like a madman all the time. So my heart was always racing. So I was always very fit, and I was doing the same today, but I don't know if I was as fit as I was when I was 15. So
Jamie, if we can just get a reaction from you. You did get pretty physical with Lewis there. No concerns that you might put him out of action for the Monaco Grand Prix?
No, he's coming to play football. You've got to play our rules now, not the Monaco Grand Prix. And he had his shin pads on, so I think he knew what to expect. But no, he done very well. Good game to be involved in, and he's quite strong. Even though I tried to leave one on him, I think I hurt myself a little bit there. But no, we did well. Great penalty as well.
Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much. Thierry, what about this talk from Lewis that it might be an annual event? You up for that?
I'm here, I'm living here, so whenever he wants. Oh, it's nice if he put it like he said, maybe doing it as a charity thing. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I think the boys have got the form, talent and fitness to keep going for many a year yet.
Fitness, I don't know.
I don't know.
But the talent is there. The talent is there. I just saw Paul Merson didn't lose his technique. Very good. 2 great goals. But the fitness, I don't know about that.
Well, the great worlds of Formula One and football came together for this spectacle. And what did you make of it all?
Well, it's great to work with Martin. That's a highlight for me. And to see some of the players that I commentated on doing the real thing, still strutting their stuff here. Mercy's goal was fantastic. Cudicini's goalkeeping. And to see Lewis Hamilton show that he's got a bit of football in his blood as well.
He really has. He was impressive, wasn't he, Martin?
I wanted to come out here and help him out, though. He needs some other F1 drivers next time. They were brutal with him. They cut him no slack whatsoever. I'm pleased he's got all of his legs and ankles intact, ready for Monaco.
He held his own, though. He held his own. But what was fascinating for me is when you see these superstars come together and they're actually in awe of each other, because the mutual respect is impressive, isn't it?
I think that was true before it started and after it finished. But during the game, they were still very, very competitive, weren't they? And I think if Lewis Hamilton didn't know anything about Jamie Carragher beforehand, he knows a bit now. Left one on him, I think that was the expression, wasn't it?
Great stuff. Both Martins, thank you very much indeed. That's all from us for today. Bye for now.